Almost all of the money made from publishing comes from a minuscule amount of authors. It's the Pareto distribution in action, and it's exactly what happens when it comes to money across the globe. A minority of people holding the majority of the world's wealth. This law is prevalent everywhere, but understanding it is what will set you apart from the crowd. I'm telling you this not to depress you, but rather to liberate you. When we understand something, it is then we can take planned, concise action. So what can you do? Let's rationalize. It's going to be the small decisions you make going forward that are going to make the biggest differences. We all have 24 hours in a day. First, let me ask you a question. Have your books got the potential to reach a broad audience? This may sound obvious, but you're going to have a hard time trying to hit it big in a limited genre. I'm not saying you can't make money. I'm just comparing it to the big leagues. Don't let limitations crush your ambition. Next, you have to write in series. It's not impossible doing it with standalones, but as rational authors, we have to improve our odds. When it comes to advertising, the money you make on your backlist will feed into your initial ad spend. This positive feedback loop is where you compound on your efforts. Ebooks are a cheap product. It's their nature. However, a 20-book series is more valuable than a standalone and far easier to advertise. There are millions of readers around the world, but there are only several triggers which almost all of them respond to. Your cover is the first one. The more professional it is, the more serious readers will take you. It's as simple as that. I promise you, this is one of the biggest investments you can make, which so many other authors bypass. It's such an easy way to put yourself ahead. The choice is yours. Again, with your blurb, apply the same principles as your cover. Remember, your aim is to get at the top of the author pile. That's top 1% where all the readers feed. Create for them as little friction in the buying process as you can. These little decisions make all the difference, remember. It's human nature for people to follow the crowd, because it's part of our evolutionary survival. Hardwiring which isn't going anywhere, and this will play a significant role in the buying process. This can't be overlooked. Your potential reader is now going to look at your reviews. Few readers want to be the first to try something new, so the quality and quantity of reviews will influence them greatly. Put yourself ahead by giving your first book away for free. This will mitigate any risk for potential readers, whilst building your credibility. It's the price we authors have to pay. But I remind you, it's a step very few authors will do. Be the exception to the rule, and later you will thrive. It's the same reason young, ambitious students will intern alongside the biggest companies in the world. Sink your roots deep, and later flourish in your readers' trust. This is the formula. Simple, that very few perfect. The better you do this, the more success you'll have. Once you have a pristine product, you can start marketing your books. You'll be surprised how easy it is to sell when your potential readers take you seriously. Too many authors are trying to find the silver bullet across different advertising platforms. Don't put the cart before the horse. Ads are secondary to a professional-looking product. If you're going to do this, do it properly.